Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, young and the legends, welcome to Storytime. This is the King's Portrait, a tale of wisdom and survival. A long time ago, longer than my long baggy trousers I wore while I married my fourth wife Nyaseme, in the great land of Kajulu, there ruled a king, King Omwom Jagedo Wudotenga, a lion of a man, feared and respected across the land. He was once the mightiest warrior in the land, leading his people to countless victories. But time and battle had left their marks on his body. His left eye was blind, and his left leg weak and dragging like a wounded beast. Though his bodies bore these scars, his pride remained unshaken. No one dared to speak of Omwom Jagedo's affliction, for his wrath was swift and merciless. And among his decrees was one that was known in every village, every hut, and every marketplace. Let no artist mock my weakness. Let no painter dare to draw me broken. Yet let no one insult my wisdom with lies. He who paints me whole without falsehood shall receive riches beyond measure. But should any fail, they will meet the fate of others. And this fate of others was well known. The bones of the artist who had displeased the king lay buried in the red soil outside the palace. Their flesh had been meat for the king's dogs, and their names had been lost to the wind. For years, no one dared to pick up a brush until one day, Kwame, a young cunning painter from the village of Manyata, stepped forward. He was not one of the best artists in the land, not the most famous artist in the land, but there was something about him. He understood something others did not: the ways of the king. When Kwame arrived at the palace, the elders of Kajulu village and the warriors watched him with pity. He was walking towards his death, they thought. But he only smiled, holding his brushes and paints as if they were charms against fate. For days, he worked in silence. The royal dramas played in the background. The palace servant whispered about his bravery.
She's running.
And the executioner sharpened his axe, just in case. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, the day came that Kwame was going to present his art before the king. The king sat on his great stool made of elephant tusk, his golden bracelets clinging across his arms. One of his eyes glared at the covered canvas before him. The cloth was pulled away, and the room fell into complete deep silence. The painting showed only the right side of the king, his strong arm holding the great spear of his great ancestors, his sharp eye gleaming like the evening star, his powerful chest radiating wisdom and might. The left side, the broken side, was hidden into the shadows, blending into the deep brown painted canvas background like the secret the earth had swallowed. The king did not speak. His fingers against the armrest of his throne. His guards tightened their grips on their spears as the executioner stepped forward. Then the king did something unexpected. He laughed. Not a small chuckle, not a bitter scoff, but a deep, rolling laugh that echoed through the palace like the beating of the royal drums. He stood, looked Kwame in the eyes and said, "Young man, you have seen me as I wish to be seen. You have spoken no lie, yet you have offended no truth. You are not just an artist, you are a great and wise artist." Then King Omuom Jagedo Wurutenga turned to his treasurer and told him, "Give this man the reward he deserves." And so Kwame the painter from Manyata walked away not only with gold and riches, but with his head still on his shoulders. And his name has forever been remembered in the story of the people from Kayulu and Manyata. And the lesson was clear, ladies and gentlemen. When dealing with great men and women, do not deceive them, nor shame them. Show only the greatness they wish to see. Kenyatta University Production.